From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Welcome back on your Tuesday afternoon. The day started off with sunshine. Cloud cover, though, has been increasing into the afternoon as the system is approaching from our west. Along with it, temperatures increasing, getting into the 70s, making it feel more like summer out there than the end of April. And along with all that, tracking some active weather picking up into your afternoon, but as of right now, dry out in Wellsboro and dry, as you can see, across much of the Twin Tiers, according to satellite and radar. Not too much going on. We are, though, starting to see some cloud cover push in from the west. And if we take a look at a regional view, actually seeing some showers just off to our west. Very isolated, as you can see as well. Now, we can't rule out an isolated shower thunderstorm possible into this afternoon as a warm front is lifting up through our region going into this afternoon. The warm front just off to our west, and this is really going to turn up the temperatures, but also bring some moisture our way. And that following cold front off to the west as well, working its way through parts of Michigan and parts of the Great Lakes region, where you can actually see a couple of severe thunderstorms associated with this system. Now, there's a couple of ingredients that go into creating some severe weather. One, you have lift, which we just saw from both of those fronts. A warm front and a cold front can provide lift. Another thing you need is some heat, in which we're seeing going into this afternoon. Some areas like Rochester, Dansville getting into the low to mid 80s. Other areas like Elmira sitting at 79, and off to our west in Erie, Cleveland, Youngstown, even Pittsburgh, mid to upper 70s. So we also are seeing the heat. The warm front just off to our west, where we showed it right over western portions of Pennsylvania, New York, and into eastern Ohio. That's where we are starting to see a bit of moisture coming into play with our current dew points. We're seeing those dew points getting into the 60s right behind that warm front. So as it lifts up into our region, we're seeing the heat, we're seeing the dew points going up, and we're going to see our atmosphere destabilizing. So these are some of the ingredients we need to create some severe weather. And that's why the Storm Prediction Center put us in an enhanced risk. So that's a 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. There are portions of southeast Bradford County, though, still in a slight risk for severe weather. Now, the main threat is definitely going to be damaging wind gusts. That can knock down tree limbs and power lines and can lead to power outages. However, hail and even the potential for an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. So just be weather aware going into this afternoon. Make sure you keep with your First Warning weather team. We're going to be with you guys throughout the whole afternoon and into the evening overnight period, letting you know what's going on with these storms. Because as you can see from the afternoon hours, much of the area is going to be on the dry side. 5 p.m. comes into play and we start to see it developing a bit more off to our west. Now, going into dinner time, heads up if you're heading out to dinner, or you might be running into some activities later on into your evening hours. This is when we're going to see that severe weather chance really amp up, is around dinner time and into your Tuesday night. This does carry over into 11 p.m. Tuesday night as the cold front swings through, and then we're seeing some drier conditions and some cooler weather come into play as we look ahead to your Wednesday. So today, just be weather aware. Make sure you have numerous ways to get weather alerts sent to you or on your phone, as we are tracking those showers and thunderstorms again going into the late afternoon, evening hours. 84 will be your 5-degree guarantee for today, 62 on Wednesday, and partly sunny. Showers and thunderstorms, though, coming into play Thursday and Friday as we get back to those 70s, 60s this upcoming weekend. It will start off with showers. The sunshine returns briefly on Sunday. Fair skies Monday and temperatures sitting at 70.